Hey, good morning. Guess what? It's time for the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum show. How are you doing today? It is a Tuesday where we do 2-for-1 Tuesdays or 10x your life, your career, your job, whatever you're doing. And today I want to talk about that virtual commute time. What are you doing with it, right? I want to challenge your thinking on I got a remote job or maybe I got a hybrid job where I only have to go in the office a few times a week or something like that. And it dawned on me because I had a couple of meetings that were canceled that were normally when I went into the office didn't have to do that. And it made me wonder, it's like, how well am I doing with that virtual commute time? The time it normally takes to go from where I am to a job location. What am I doing with that time? And I want to challenge everyone on what you're doing with that time. So we're going to dig into that today on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum show, where we talk about Scrum and Agile in a very practical, tactical way so you can bring more value to your customer, not work so hard to bring that value and have a little fun along the way. So today is 10x day or 2-for-1. How do you double, triple, 10x what you're doing? And I want to propose rethinking your commute time, your virtual commute time. Maybe it's great. Hey, I got a remote job, or maybe I got a hybrid job so that I don't have to go to the office. Or maybe you do go in the office a lot, and then there's one day where you don't go into the office. I'm going to talk more about that one day you don't have to go in the office anymore in a little bit. That'll be a different show. But today I want to talk about just that little bit of time it takes to commute. Here in Philadelphia, to get to a job pretty much takes an hour on the road, maybe 45 minutes, maybe something. Some days is really great. It's only a half hour. It's awesome. Maybe you walk to work, maybe something like that, depending where you're at. But if you have to get in a car around here, it's going to take 45 minutes to an hour, if not more, to get to and from your job. So what do you do on those days you don't have to go in the office, or you have a hybrid or remote, or you gain a couple hours because they said you could work from home today, right? Maybe you got that option. What do you do with that? And I'm going to propose and challenge you. Use that time to 10x your life, your job, your career, where you're at, what you want to do. So here's what I do. One of the things I do. So when I was teaching, and I'll talk about that later, teaching Mondays and Fridays, I had to go into the office. And then there's also a couple of days that I go in to meet with my clients at their office and work with them on big planning days or days when there's going to be a lot of action going on. I help facilitate their events or coach them along while I'm there. So the days I'm not, so it's about, theoretically, if I go to school, it's a half hour to and from. So that's an hour I gain, half hour in the morning, half hour in the afternoon. If I go longer to another place outside of Philly or where I go, it's like an hour commute going to and from. So what do you do? One of the things I want to suggest is that you plan out what you want to do at that time. Now, normally, and I think you've seen it in my daily morning rituals, my calendar events on, let's say, Tuesdays, Thursdays, I take a half hour, 45 minutes of that time and I reserve it for going to the gym, working out to improve myself. Oh, here's Bubbles. Hi, Bubs. What's up? You want to say hi? Come here. There she is. She says, he's on the show. She was in my chair, but now she says, ooh, he's starting the show. I'm supposed to be here. There's her tail. Anyway, so back to the topic. So, Bubbles, she wants all the attention. So when I go, I improve myself. That's how you can 10x go to the gym for a half hour. Maybe you don't always get to go to the gym. Me, for a while time, I had kids, raising kids for the past 10 years. I haven't been able to go to the gym. Finally getting back into the gym, get back in shape because I can't, right? It's not so bad. So on those days you don't have to commute, maybe go to the gym. Maybe you take that half hour in the morning or afternoon and read a book. Pick another book. I got my change book right there. If you want to get a copy of the change book, you can join our newsletter and you get a free copy. It's free. I'm putting more free stuff out. I'm working on it. for the newsletter people, putting new free material out there. So one of the things you could read a book, and here's what I want to recommend. Reserve it in your calendar, right? Put it in your calendar as a meeting or something, and put a name or topic specifically what you do. Do you want to go to the gym? Do you want to read a book? Do you want to take a walk? Do you want to study a class? Because one of the nice things about a lot of classes, people have done a better job of creating Zoom programs where maybe they're 10-minute, 15-minute videos that you can watch. Maybe you reserve it to, I'm going to watch some videos for 15 minutes related to your business. Maybe I'm going to study for a test or something. Maybe I take an pre-exam, right? A practice exam. But what I'm suggesting here is take that virtual commute time that you would normally fill it with junk. Let me clean out my emails. Maybe you want to, but be specific what you want to do. Answer emails, watch TV. Don't let it go into those buckets. Like, what do you normally do? Maybe you do some yoga. Maybe you do some meditation. Maybe you do some self-improvement. But take that virtual commute time and turn it into something productive that will help you 10x your career, get a 2-for-1 growth perspective, double that out so that maybe you do something that maybe will add value later. And that's that 2-for-1 thing. But use that virtual commute time for something to grow with, to get better at, to make yourself happier, right? But be specific on it. Just don't fill it up with junk, right? So I wanted to share that with you. I want to challenge everybody. Maybe you haven't done it. Maybe you've been doing remote work or virtual work. And what I would challenge you, and here's the good thing. So let's say you're looking for a job, right? Or change in jobs, or you never know. So you might have to now put into your calendar an hour commute time once a week, twice a week, once a sprint, whatever it would be. And to say, okay, this would be my normal commute time. And if you're really into like the old days when we had to go to the office every day, maybe every day has a commute time in there. Like, here's my time to get to the office. If I want to be in the office by 9:00 from 8 to 9, I am commute time. Now, in those commute times, you should go in your calendar and log what you want to do or put an agenda for that day. Today, for my commute time, which is an hour in the morning, I want to read a book. In the afternoon, I want to read more of the book, right? But use that commute time to improve your life. So I just want to offer that to you. Take that challenge that if you normally pre-2020 had to go into the office, post-2020, and you don't have to do that, be specific, put commute time in your calendar and put what it would be, right? And make it for yourself. Make it for your business, grow the business, do something that grows you or your business. So I wanted to offer that to you as an idea, a different concept on what to do for that virtual commute time. And I'm seriously, put it in your calendar. It says commute time, 8 to 9. So what do you do from 8 to 9 every day? And come up with different things. So as you go in the morning, you wake up and you say, okay, what do I want to do with my personal commute time? Do I want to go to the gym? Do I want to do some meditation? Do I want to take a walk today? Do I want to study a book? Do I want to take a class? Do I want to send out some emails to people, reach out to contacts I haven't met in a while? But be specific and make a goal how you want to use that commute time and save that for yourself, because sooner or later you may have to take that commute time and really have to commute, right? So it makes it so it's easier to adjust if you have to get a new job and you haven't had one, and it preps you for that commuting time. So I wanted to share that with you, what to do with that extra commute or that virtual commute time that you're not using because maybe you're working hybrid or you're working remote, or the day when your meetings in your office are getting canceled. What do you do with that? So plan that out. And with that, I want to say, before I go, tomorrow night is our meetup group, our 5 a.m. Mester Scrum meetup group. There are some links out there. You can join it. There's a Zoom link that you have to join if you want to be in the Zoom part of the meeting where you actually engage in part of the conversation. And Rob Jackson's going to share a bunch of tools that he has used as a product owner, a product manager, a student studying for class, and for his own self-improvement. So those are a bunch of things that he's going to bring up and share. He's got a bunch of links. He's going to share some pictures of what he did, how he organized those tools, and how he uses them. And I think it'll be a very productive thing. So if you join the Zoom call, you can ask him questions. I should be monitoring the social media, but I don't guarantee the social media part works 100% all the time. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And I'll feed him questions if you got it. But if you're in the Zoom call, you can text him a question, right? Or text me a question, and I'll bring it up to his attention. So with that, I want to say happy Scrumming. I wish you all the best day and enjoy life and take care. Bye, everyone. See ya.